Put my chick inside some Louis and some Valentino. Put my bro inside some Gucci and some Moschino. They want my money like it's a casino.
Alright, what's good guys? It's Poku Banks, baby. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. Now today's video, this is about where you as the viewer should invest your money. Now this video, this is for the people that want to invest their money, they want to get started with investing, but they don't know where to. Plus, the fact that Trading212 is down and not allowing any new registrations means that you're gonna need some other recommendations and other examples of where you can invest your money. So in this video, we're looking at other stock investing platforms where you can compare how much it costs to do every trade, if there's a stocks and shares ISA, if it's a junior stocks and shares ISA, if there's a self-invested personal pension, all sorts. We're gonna check it all out. But before we get started, let me explain why Trading212 is down. So in January 2021, the London-based fintech startup Trading212 actually halted the onboarding of any new users. So this means if you go to sign up for Trading212 right now, they will not allow you to sign up. You have to join a waiting list. Now Trading212 is what I use, and I signed up way before, like years ago. So that means I still have access to my account, but any new people can't sign up. It's to do with what happened in January with the GameStop, AMC and Nokia situation, where there was many outages due to the explosion of new retail traders looking to get in an action that was fulfilled by Wall Street bets on Reddit. So this meant lots of retail traders were going to all these apps like Freetrade, Robinhood in America and Trading212 to sign up, go buy these stocks of GameStop, AMC, Nokia to artificially increase the price. And this very action actually caused these trading platforms to actually halt trading and not allow anyone to buy or sell any shares. So new account creation will only be enabled once they process the existing applications in line. So if you don't wait no longer, let's find some other brokerages that you can invest your money into and build your wealth. So in terms of investment platforms in the UK, we've got Trading212, which is down for now. We've got Freetrade, eToro, Hargreaves Lansdown, Fidelity, BELL Youinvest, and Interactive Investor. So now let's start off with range of stocks, the amount of stocks on the platform, how much things you can invest into, which countries you can invest into. So to begin with, Trading212 had over 10,000 stocks and shares and ETFs on their platform, which you can invest into. Their closest rival, Freetrade, has over 4,000 stocks and shares that you can invest into. eToro has approximately just over 2,000 stocks and shares that you can invest into, and 150 ETFs. Hargreaves Lansdown has around 11,000 plus stocks and shares, ETFs, bonds, all sorts. For BELL Youinvest, I couldn't find how many stocks they have in their platform, as the customer service told me that they couldn't actually tell. But they have over 2,000 funds and they have over 450 investment trusts for you to invest into. Interactive Investor, however, has around 40,000 shares and over 3,000 funds. Fidelity UK has around 4,800 stocks and shares and ETFs and funds, but they have no US stocks. Now, in terms of range of stocks, Interactive Investor seems to be the highest on this list. So again, if you're looking for a wide range of markets to invest into, Interactive Investor could be a brokerage that you can look into. Next, let's move on to the minimum deposit for all of these platforms. This is a minimum that you have to invest into stocks and shares on their platform. So to begin with, Fidelity, the minimum to invest is £1,000. That's a big one, isn't it? But however, with BELL Youinvest, the minimum to invest is just £1. And then in terms of regular investments every month, like a direct debit, then that'd be the minimum of £25. For Freetrade, you don't have to invest anything, just £0 is all good. For Hargreaves Lansdown, the minimum you have to invest is £1, and again, you can invest £25 per month when it comes to direct debits. And again guys, this is what I use for my lifetime ISA Hargreaves Lansdown. Now, moving on to Interactive Investor, there's no minimum in terms of depositing, but it costs you £9.99 to open an account. So that's something you gotta consider. With Trading212, there's no minimum, but with eToro, the minimum to invest is $50. So now, depending on your finances, you can now judge whether what platform will work best for you. So, if you're looking to invest, 6 figures, then maybe Fidelity can be an option for you. But then if you're a beginner and you're looking to start off small, then Freetrade can make a lot more sense for you. Cool, so the next topic that we're gonna move on to is fractional shares. Now, for example, let's look at Tesla, for example. As you can see here, there you go. Now with Tesla, this is around $663, but you only have $50. How the hell are you gonna buy this when it costs way more than how much you have? 13 times more. Thanks to fractional shares, you can now do so. So this means in your case, you could buy a 13th of this share. So this means you don't have to buy a one whole share. You can buy 0.08 of a Tesla share. That's what fractional shares is. So again, if you have little money, then this is what you should be looking out for. And now the only brokerages that actually do this is Freetrade, Trading212, which is closed, and eToro. So again, if you're looking to invest with low money, then look into those platforms. In terms of FSCS protection, which is the Financial Services Compensation Scheme, this is essentially the event where the trading firm, the investment firm, ceases to exist or ceases to trade or goes bust. They'll reimburse you up to £85,000. And lots of financial institutions are actually covered by the FSCS. So for example, your bank. If you had 100k in your bank and the bank went bankrupt, you're covered and protected up to 85k. So that means the remaining 15k you possibly might not get back. But 85k, you can be guaranteed to get back. And it's great to say that everyone that I'm analyzing on this list of investment platforms, all of them are covered by the FSCS and are also regulated by the FCA, the Financial Conduct Authority. Okay, next is one of the big ones, the Stocks and Shares ISA. Now what this means is that you as an investor can invest up to £20,000 per year tax-free. So any of the gains that you make on what you've invested will become tax-free. This is very, very important for investors like ourselves because again, this is a way to avoid taxes. Now, when it comes to these investment platforms, all of them have different ways of doing this. Some offer it for free, like Trading212, and others charge you to use the service. So again, we're going to go through all of the ones and explain which does what. So to begin with Interactive Investor, they will charge you £9.99 a month to be able to use this. But to be fair, that's a part of their own program. So to be able to actually use Interactive Investor, you have to pay £9.99 to even get in. Once you pay £9.99, you can use their Stocks and Shares ISA and all the others. With Freetrade, you have to pay £3 a month to do so that's £36 per year just to use the Stocks and Shares ISA. Now if you're investing quite a lot, this will be worth it because again, once you sell those shares, they're tax-free. So it works out. Now with Fidelity, with their Stocks and Shares ISA, they'll charge you 0.35% on your whole account. Now, when it comes to the Stocks and Shares ISA, the max they'll charge you is £45 altogether. That's what they've said on their website. With BELL Youinvest, they charge you 0.25%, but then the max they'll cap you at is £42. So the max you pay per year for Stocks and Shares ISA of BELL Youinvest will be £42. With Hargreaves Lansdown, the max they'll charge you for Stocks and Shares ISA is £45 for the year, or 0.45% for the service. For eToro, there is no Stocks and Shares ISA. So again, if the Stocks and Shares ISA, in my opinion, is vital for building wealth, then again, eToro is off the list. I wouldn't even recommend that, but it's up to you. And then for Trading212, for those that have it, it's free. Now, like this video, I have Trading212. Okay, cool. So next we've got the JISA, so the Junior ISA. Again, this is a Junior Stocks and Shares ISA. This is what you guys should do if you're over the ages of 25, 35. If you have kids essentially, or you're looking to have kids, this is something that you can put into your kids' investment account, let it build for them tax-free. Currently invest tax here, you can invest up to £9,000 per year tax-free, and then you can build your wealth for your children. So once they turn the age of 16, they'll then have the access to be able to manage the account and make their own investments. And then at 18, that ISA then turns into a normal adult Stocks and Shares ISA. And they're also given access to the money. So again, you can build their future from the get-go. Now with the Junior ISA, with the Interactive Investor, it comes with a £9.99 plan. So again, with a £9.99 per month plan, you're getting the Stocks and Shares ISA, you're getting access just to trade in general, you're getting access to the Junior ISA as well. Freetrade, however, if you guys are looking to do Freetrade, they have no Junior ISA so far, but it is on the roadmap. They will be looking to do it, but right now we just don't have it as a feature. At Fidelity, however, there's no service fees whatsoever, so you do have it, but they won't charge you to use the Junior ISA feature, so you can just use it with no service fees whatsoever. For BELL Youinvest, they will charge you 0.25% on all of the money within the Junior ISA. For Hargreaves Lansdown though, it's 0.45%. And eToro and Trading212, they don't have a Junior ISA, so for me it sucks. Next, we've got the self-invested personal pension. So now with the SIP, this works in conjunction with HMRC. They will now pay you 25% on top, okay? So if you invest £800 into your personal pension, then they'll add 25% on top, which means that you now have £1,000 in your pension, okay? So when you withdraw it, you got more money essentially. Now, with Interactive Investor, it's actually free for the next 6 months from the recording date of now, which is May, and then it will be around £9.99 a month. But if you're looking to do it on Freetrade, you have to pay £9.99 a month straight away. Now with Fidelity, this is pretty much the same as the Stocks and Shares ISA, so again, you have to pay 0.35% as a service charge for whatever's in the SIP. For BELL Youinvest, you have to pay 0.25% service charge for whatever's in the SIP, but the max you'll pay, and what they say on the website, is £120 for the year. So for Hargreaves Lansdown, you have to pay 0.45% service charge, but the max that you pay for the year is £200, regardless of how much you've invested. And unfortunately for eToro and Trading212, there's no SIP. So next, we're going to be on to the fees. Now again, this is what it costs to invest into different products. So for example, if you invest into Apple, how much will it cost you just to make that trade? Because again, none of this is free. So when it comes to interactive investment, for every trade that you make, it'll cost you £7.99. This is for funds, investment trusts, UK shares, US shares, ETFs. But if you want to invest into any other international shares, it'll cost you £19.99. Now, I believe that they do some discounts if you upgrade to another plan of theirs, which is maybe £13.99 or £20.99. Now, go to the website and you can find out more about that. Next, we're going to move on to free trades. Well, it is in the name, free trade. So for every trade you make, if you invest into Apple, Tesla, whatever, it'll be free. But since Freetrade is a British company, everything's in pounds. If you invest into a US stock like Tesla, for example, you can invest into it for free, but there'll be a 0.45% forex rate when they're making that transaction, so they're converting it and taking their profit. This is how Freetrade makes money from most of its customers. And also, you have to pay £9.99 per month to access Freetrade Plus. It gives you access to stop losses, limit orders. You can get 3% interest on your cash up to £4,000. You get the stocks and shares ISA. Now with Fidelity, it's generally between 0.2% and 0.35% in terms of service charges throughout the year. So for example, if you invested £10,000 and you had the 0.35% service charge, then you'll just pay £35 for the year, just to do so. You also have to pay £10 for any online deals on shares, ETFs, and investment trusts. So for example, if you wanted to buy Barclays on Fidelity, then you have to pay £10 as a charge. For BELL Youinvest, there is 0.25% service charge for the first 250k on your account. When buying shares on BELL Youinvest, you have to pay around £9.95. But if you're looking to invest in some funds, then you only have to pay £1.50. Also, there's a discount. So if you make 10 or more deals in the last month, so if you invest in 10 different companies or make 10 different trades, then you only have to pay £4.95 thereafter for the month. Now for Hargreaves Lansdown, it's 0.45% service charge for the first 250k on your account. They also have a similar deal structure to BELL Youinvest, so it's £11.95 per trade or per deal, and then if you make 10 or more trades, then it's £8.95, and then if you make 20 or more trades, it's £5.95. With eToro, there's no commissions, all trades are free, same with Trading212, but if you use a CFD platform, so you're trading derivatives, then there will be spreads where that's where they made a commission. Now guys, since we live in 2021, a lot of our stuffs are done on our phones. I run 2 businesses from my phone. I manage a lot of investments on my phone. When it comes to investment platforms or mobile apps, pretty much all of them have a mobile app, but the only problem is that with Freetrade, it's only on the mobile app. So if you guys are used to, dealing with your investments on a laptop or on a computer or something else, then I'm sorry, you can only do it on your phone. But with everything else, you can do this on a laptop or you can do it on your phone. Now guys, let's move on to my final verdict. What should you do? Now if you're a beginner and you're looking to just dip your toes into investing, just try it out, then Freetrade, easily. If you can get a free share worth up to £200, click the link down below in the description and deposit £1 and you get a free share. Now if you're looking to invest more than £65,000, then I would look into BELL Youinvest. Their service charges are a lot more cheaper than Hargreaves Lansdown, to be fair, 0.25% for most of them compared to 0.45%. Or look into Fidelity as well, they do free junior ISAs and is mainly ranging from 0.2% to 0.35% service charges. Now, if you're looking to invest, more than £1 million, I doubt you're probably watching this video, but just in case someone is, comment down below. You may want to look into Interactive Investor. The reason being is because they do a flat fee of £9.99 per month. That's it. So you only pay £120 just to use the stocks and shares ISA and the junior ISA as well. It comes with it. Now, if you are investing more than £1 million, would you really need a pension? Because that is going to be an extra £10 per month. But again, let's think about that. But at the end of the day, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. Make sure you do your own research. This is a gateway. This is for you to now look into which one makes more sense to you. I've done all the research for all of them for you. Now you can just pick whichever ones make more sense for you. Now you can then go dive directly into it and find exactly if it's the right one for you. Now, comment down below what investment platform that you use. I use Trading212 and Hargreaves Lansdown, Lifetime ISA, Stocks and Shares ISA. If you're looking to invest into cryptocurrency, I wouldn't use any of these. Go to Binance, that's what I recommend. But just because I'm using these ones right now, things may change in the future. Once I build more wealth, I may switch to, BELL Youinvest or even Interactive Investor, we'll see. But for now, I'm gonna stick with Trading212. Hope you enjoyed that. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. You already know, it's Poku Banks, baby.